Wolves. I'm hoping our house don't get blown down just like the three little pigs in the story. The Wolves come to visit Emirates this Saturday. It's actually a late kickoff, 8 p.m. I haven't had one of those in a while on a Saturday. But yes, Wolves come to Emirates this Saturday to get their first win. Now, let's talk about Wolves. They've been winless and they're desperate to get the relegation zone, but I do not see it happening this Saturday. Despite all the things that are going around Arsenal in terms of injuries, we've also had some additions come back from that injury list. Now, we had a great 3-0 victory the other night against Club Brugge, and it just shows, again, Arteta's setup is able to help us push through that final line. Now, the question is, can we increase that 2-point gap? Remember, the fate of the title is in Arsenal's hand right now. We are not chasing anyone. We're at top of the table. We are here. Man City's here. We don't want it to switch around. So again, everything is in our hands. We as Arsenal fans and Arsenal as a team need to make sure they're consistent every single week. We have to be consistent with our belief as well. Because there's a lot of negativity around Odegaard and Zubimendi. And I'll be honest, I don't agree with it. Let's just talk about some of the key facts about this match that's happening on Saturday. And make sure you don't forget to subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot and you keep up to date with my content. Let's talk about some missing pieces. Now, we know Declan Rice has an illness. He didn't play in that Champions League game, but it also gives him some added rest. Hopefully, he's back fit for that Wolves game. And then we have Calafiori missing because of obviously the amount of yellow cards he's had, But that's when Miles Lewis-Skelly steps in as well as the left back. Now, he played really well against Club Brugge. So I still have high hopes for him and I want him to carry on playing because he wants to make that England World Cup squad. And these are the games where he has to showcase his skill set, not only to Arteta, but to Thomas Tuchel as well. Saliba's obviously been missing. Who knows, he could make a surprise entry into that starting lineup or even on the bench. We've also got Gabriel missing at the back. But then we've got Gabriel returning, who played a few minutes in that Club Brugge game. So it was nice to see him back. Wolves have come off a nice 4-1 defeat to Man United when they last played. So their momentum's really down. They're winless, like I said at the start of the video, and I don't see them getting a win at the Emirates because their away record and home record's really, really poor. Arsenal have dominated Wolves historically anyway, so I don't feel like anything will change this time. But again, with football, you never know what's going to happen. But if I'd put the odds down on Arsenal winning, very, very high, I don't think Wolves will even get a goal, I'll be honest. And that's another thing I want to talk about. So, with Arsenal, the backline has shuffled again. We know Timber's got a slight knock. We know Saliba's missing, Gabriel's missing. We know Calafiori's missing. But that lineup that started against Club Brugge, again, we didn't concede. And that's a positive to take away. We've had 4 players at the back who have never played with each other on the pitch as a back 4 come away with a clean sheet. That's a big, big positive. So I feel like Wolves is a game where, because they're bottom of the table in that relegation zone, this is a chance for them to gel even more. And obviously, a game like that is where they can showcase their skills at the back and then hopefully get the win as well. If we somehow draw or lose, it's going to really, really pile on the pressure. And Arsenal in the past don't do well with pressure. I'm really hoping that's not the case this time around this weekend, because we're only 2 points ahead. If we lose or if we draw, it's not a good sign for Arsenal. It's definitely great for Manchester City. We know Chelsea have dropped points, but Man City are not dropping points. And this part of the season where Man City usually pick up. So every single game is vital. Just because Wolves are at the bottom of the league doesn't mean it's not a vital game. Every game for us is vital because you want to create that cushion at the top to make sure Man City do not catch you. So I'm hoping that is the case this weekend. Now let's talk about the lineup before I go into my score prediction. The lineup obviously is going to be Lewis-Skelly at left back. Left centre back is Nketiah, who's been playing outstanding again. I'm going to go with centre back. If Saliba doesn't start or is on the bench because he's due back soon, I'm going to go with Christian Norgard again because of the absence of Timber and his knock. Right back, I'm going to go with Ben White. Centre mid, I'm hoping Declan Rice is back from his illness. But if he's not, then obviously Mikel Merino. But I'm going to go with Rice for now because I know it's just an illness. Zubimendi is going to be on the right side in the middle. I'm going to go with Eze because Odegaard played midweek and I feel like Eze will probably start over him in that number 10 role. On the right, I'm going to go with Bukayo Saka. And that's an interesting one because Madueke is on form now. Scored 2 goals, scored a banger the other night. Up front, I'm going to go with Gyökeres again. And I'm hoping he gets a goal this time around because he hasn't scored since his injury. And it will be a good, great confidence boost. On the left, I'm going to go with Martinelli. And yeah, I think that's a solid lineup and David Raya in goal. I don't think Wolves will score, and I'm going to go for a nice 3-0 win. The reason I'm going to go for a 3-0 win is because of all the firepower we have on the bench. Madueke is on form. Martinez just got a goal. Saka, we already know what he produces. And then obviously we've got the 2 number 9s who I'm sure are going to look to impress Arteta, so they get that starting role. That number 9 role is up for grabs. Yeah, Mourinho's left that chat until further notice when someone gets injured. But it's between Gabby Jesus, Gyökeres, and Kai Havertz. Of course, they'll switch around, but who's starting? That's the question. So I think both number 9, Gyökeres is 14, but I think that number 9 position is up for grabs, and I think it's great competition. The goal scorers, I'm going to go for Bukayo Saka. I'm going to go for Eze, and I'm going to put Gyökeres in there. I really want him to score. So yes, that is my lineup. That is my score line. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. I think we can all agree we're going to beat Wolves. I hope I don't eat my words later on. Let's get this win. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below about what you think the scoreline might be and how important it is not to drop points. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you match day with a post-match analysis.